The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the social media beef brewing between Tyson Fury and Dillian the Body Snatcher White. Just going to share my screen. And here's some pictures of them back in the day when they used to hang out and spar with one another.
Six-pack back when he was on the juice.
The Jack 3D.
Look at that Jack.
All right. So Tyson Fury wrote, at Dillian Whyte, you're a mug. Come back when you achieve something, Dasa. A man who had famous for getting Chilean by AJ. Dillian Whyte responded, Gypsy at Tyson Fury coward. Always conning the public. You forget I put you down lots before and watch you pathetically sobbing on the canvas. You ran away last year when at WBC Boxing ordered you to fight me anytime, anywhere, anyhow. Hashtag fake Tyson, hashtag coward. Tyson Fury responded, at Dillian Whyte, in your dreams, bum. Listen, wait like a good boy, and I might think about giving you a payday, only if you're nice. Until then, keep fighting 40-odd-year-olds in Eddie's garden, Mr. Big Time. Dillian Whyte responded, listen, Luke, fake Tyson Fury, at Tyson Fury, you're a deluded gypsy coward who lies about everything. When I was knocking you down and you were sobbing, I felt sorry for you and started taking it easy. But next time I will retire you. Hashtag coward, hashtag fake Tyson. Tyson Fury responded, at Dillian Whyte, you couldn't drop old faded Vok. Never mind me. I had you many times. You're a shitbag, no good Dasa, who's basically begging for a payday. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. Bitch.
Oh my goodness.
He wrote, at Dillian Whyte, worry about Povetkin, the 40-year-old you're fighting in Eddie's garden. He may surprise you.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Oh, look at he's an idiot. Tyson Fury at Dillian Whyte. Next fight venue, ha ha ha, Mr. Big Time himself. That's like a small ring though.
It's not. It's just a That's not actually a ring. It's like a prop.
Oh, I was about to say, if that's the ring, bro.
I might get knocked out.
Yeah, knockouts every fight. And Dillian Whyte responded to Tyson Fury, keep running, Luke, at Tyson Fury. Unlike you, I'm a real fighting man, not a lying fake coward, and I'll fight you or anyone else anywhere, including Eddie's back garden. I'm not begging for a payday, but you are begging the WBC to make you franchise champ, so I don't humiliate you again. Hashtag fake Tyson, hashtag coward. Tyson Fury responded saying, at Dillian Whyte, you can talk all the shit on Twitter you want, but facts are facts. How many world titles have you won? Question mark. All right. And so then on Instagram today, Tyson Fury showed a message that he sent to Dillian. It says iMessage, so I'm assuming, one, Tyson Fury has an iPhone. Two, that this is a text message to Dillian Whyte, in which he said, hi, mate, just seen an interview with you, and you seem a bit down in yourself. Keep your chin up, pal, as you did well last night with everything that's been going on with you. All that bullshit fucks up your mind. Put it behind you and smash 2020. This will be your year. God bless, with the praying hands. And then Tyson Fury wrote this caption. He said, this is a text I sent at Dillian Whyte back in December after his fight with Vac. I was concerned about him, so I reached out to him. And this is how people treat you when you're nice to them. And by the way, when he was out on a ban years ago, I kept him going with bringing him into my camps, sparring and paying him and looking after him like an egg in a cake. And this is how I'm repaid, with BS tweets. There is a saying, people take kindness for weakness, and another man meet before mountains. And it's like Joseph Parker, like that. All right, anyways, What's your thoughts to the social media feud between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte? Conspiracy G, I'm gonna start this one off with you.
I have to be honest, man. I thought Tyson Fury's comments was hilarious, man. Like when he was like, "Yo, why don't you go fight them 40-year-olds in Eddie's garden?" That was savage. You know what I mean? And then when he said, "Yo, how about you get on your knees?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "All right, yo, pause. This is like violations." You know what I mean? So to me, when you see that exchange, clearly Tyson Fury won, right? Like Dillian's comebacks were just soft. So like Fury got that. What I do have issues with though is when Tyson Fury brought out that personal text message to Dillian and made that public. Because to me, it's kind of like if that was a time where you truly cared for the person, you know what I mean? Even like this is me personally, this is how I am. Even if we got like a situation going on right now, I won't reveal that because at that time, if I truly believe like, yo, I'm trying to help you out, I value the friendship, like it should mean something. Bringing it out later on, that just shows how petty and how fake that friendship really was. To me, you already won. You already ethered the dude on Twitter. You didn't need to go on IG and show like a personal message. Because then now, what's to stop Dillian now from bringing up a whole bunch of private messages between the two of them? You get what I'm saying? Like, what if it can happen? And to me, it's kind of like you should have just kept it at capping. Once you brought it to like the personal level, now the other person could be personal. It could get real messy real quick on social media.
Sure, I see you shaking your head. Get in there.
Yeah. Listen, G, I'm with you. If the situation was different, right? But Dillian being so thirsty, poor Dillian. But I'm not even saying it in a bad thing, in a bad way, because he does deserve his shot. He started. This happens with people. You deserving of something, and you might end up, excuse my language, messing or crapping on somebody else because you feel like you deserve something. And he end up crapping on Tyson Fury. Soon as you mention sparring and you knocking him out in sparring and you dropped him in sparring, all bets is off. That's something that should be kept in the back. Tyson Fury is like, where is this coming from? He was like, it was always love. You see the pictures of us hanging together. It was always love. Now, because you want a certain goal is F me after I hold you down? Nah, B. I'm going to show the world like, yo, like he's talking about private matters that happen behind closed doors and sparring. I'm gonna show you the type of guy I am. I ain't talking about no personal stuff or this happened bad about you. No, I'm going to just show how I reached out to you and I showed you love. And this is how you treat somebody that showed you love. Because you wait your turn. You're going to get your opportunity. You already went through this thing with the WBC. You're going to let me do my thing. We can meet there, but you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I think that Dillian.
You're right.
I think Dillian, me personally, I think Dillian went a little too far. And it kind of like threw Tyson Fury off because he was like, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were cool. I thought we had some type of rapport. And now you're attacking me because you want this belt, you know what I'm saying? And you want some bread, you know what I mean? That's when you can tell a person is truly your friend. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to things like money. Money.
Now you're right, Trill. Yeah, you got that.
But that's all. That's all I have to say.
Ned, do you have well actually, yeah, you have something to say. What do you have to say?
First, I'm gonna get in my conspiracy G bag and jump off the 5th floor. But I think
If you get in your conspiracy G bag, you gotta jump up way higher than the 5th floor.
Empire State. I'm going Empire State. Nah, I think Dillian was giving Fury a taste of his own medicine. You know how Fury's the type behind closed doors, hey, pal, buds, whatever. He's like, yo, we're great fighters. We do this for the sport. And then he'll come out and say he'll just throw you under the bus, he'll dog you, and do all of that. And I think Dillian was giving him a taste of his medicine. Yeah, Dillian took it personal, like I knocked you out in sparring. Yeah, you were crying, this, that, and third. And now the text message Tyson screenshot and posted on Instagram just shows you he took it a little personal because it's just banter going across on social media, pointless social media banter, which can use to promote their fight or whatever. But I just feel it got under Fury's skin because it got him out of character. Usually he'll just like talk his trash. Yeah, you're fighting Eddie's Garden or whatever, and keep moving. At the end of the day, next interview, he'll say something positive, things like that, or handle it over a phone call. But clearly, Dillian didn't respond back to that text, so I don't really know how good their relationship is. So that's
Well, you don't know if he
It
was.
started off as good banter between friends and competitors. Like, when I was first reading the text, I actually wanted to say it reminded me of me and Caden playing a video game or something. You know what I mean? You talk mess, like, you got the, you know what I'm saying? You're talking, but then Dillian takes it to another level. You know what I'm saying? You take it to another level. Like Tyson Fury, he talks his mess, but he was never going to say something. And you know what? You got dropped by this guy in sparring. You know what I'm saying? He's never going to do nothing. He talks his mess, but Tyson Fury is always classy. He's always classy. You know? And I thought it was good banter back and forth between friends, you know what I'm saying, and being competitive. But then you started getting things personal. That's what I think. So how you feeling, Kaden?
I'm listening. I think there are good points on both sides. I see G's point, I see Trill's point, and believe it or not, I see where Ned's coming from. So, but honestly, when you look at the text that Fury sent to Dillian Whyte after the VAC fight, like Ned said, I don't see a response. Or maybe Fury covered the response. I don't know. But what he posted doesn't show a response. So maybe Dillian didn't respond. But remember, Dillian's in a state where he's depressed. I'm the same way sometimes. Like, I could be down and someone to send me some encouraging words, but I won't respond. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the words. It just means, like, I'm not in the mindset to respond. I don't know how to respond. I appreciate the words, but, like, by the time I'm in the right mindset to respond, it's already passed. Like, the moment has already passed, and I'm out of it, and I don't want to go back into that moment. So, that could have been a situation with Dillian Whyte at that time. But for me, it did seem like banter, but Fury posting that message, it shows me that he is taking it personal. Which is a shocker from Fury, though, because Fury's usually the guy who gets everyone else. But if Fury, which there's evidence to suggest Fury brought him in camp when he was suspended. Dillian Whyte was suspended in 2012 for testing positive for a banned substance, which he said was Jack 3D. And what Tyson Fury is saying is, I kept you in my camps. I kept you active, and I paid you. I made sure you had income. I made sure you stayed active. Mm-hmm. Now, if those things are true, that's some stand-up stuff.
Exactly.
That's in your lowest moment. This guy was riding with you type of stuff. Because you had no income, you couldn't get no fights, and you were going to stay active, but you were staying active with one of the best heavyweights out there, getting quality sparring, and you dropped him. Fury's never disputed it, so I have to believe it's true. Fury's never said that you didn't drop him, and Dillian Whyte said it directly to Fury, so I have to believe he's not just going to make it up if he's saying it directly to Fury. But Fury says something back to him. I've waxed you several times, and do you doubt that Fury's waxed Dillian Whyte for several rounds? I don't deny that either, because in fact that's what he did to Deontay Wilder. He's waxed Deontay Wilder for several rounds. There are 2 rounds that Wilder dropped Fury, but there are way more rounds where Fury whooped that behind. So, could it be a repeat of that? Possibly. I don't know. But what I do know is it seems like Fury's hurt that Dillian Whyte is bringing up something that happened when he was just looking out for him. Mm-hmm. So that's where you take my kindness for weakness comes in. So I know me personally, if at my lowest point, someone employed me or someone gave me an opportunity and all that, I'm not going to be out there spitting about how I dropped them, how I did that, how I did all this. in Fury's mind, he's probably thinking, I could have just left you on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have been doing nothing. And now that I'm the WBC champion, that I beat Deontay Wilder, instead of being happy for me, you're doing all this talking. You're doing all this barking. You're doing all this spitting. And it's probably starting to frustrate Fury because Fury's like, I should have just left this dude when he was down. I should have kicked him when he was down. In Dillian Whyte's case, he's probably feeling like, how could you do this to me, Fury? We're supposed to be boys, but you cut in front of me to fight Deontay Wilder. You stole my thunder. And now you're talking about fighting Anthony Joshua. Those are all the things I wanted to do. You stole my opportunity. Remember how, there's a video on Boxing Bros where we talk about how Tyson Fury effectively X'd out Deontay Wilder and just took his position and just everything Deontay Wilder worked hard for, Tyson Fury just stole it with one fight. Well, actually two. Stole it with 2 fights, right? And Dillian Whyte is now feeling the same way. So it's you come and you steal my dream. So he's coming at it from that angle. Tyson Fury's coming at it from an angle where he's like, yo, how dare you? I was there for you when no one else was, at your lowest point. Like Trill said, that's what brotherhood's all about. But to summarize this whole thing and to get to my main conclusion, I don't get in other people's like relationships, like when it's with their partners, and I try to stay out of people's beefs with their brothers, right? But I will say this. As men, ego sometimes gets in the way of what's actually taking place. And as men, we don't tend to value feelings too much. We don't care about how you felt when you said something. We only care about what you said, right? But as grown men, you probably should just take a step back and try to understand each other. Dillian Whyte should actually reach out to Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury should reach out to Dillian. Whoever has the courage to be the bigger man in this situation and talk it out. Because what you're going to have is a bunch of things happening on social media, a bunch of things happening. It seems like they were friends at one point. You don't want to look back and regret the way you handled the situation. So as men, you should hear each other out. You should talk. I mean, I know Fury FaceTime Anthony Joshua, so all the barbs they throw at each other, but Fury felt comfortable enough to just FaceTime Anthony Joshua and they have a conversation. Maybe it's time for those two guys to have a conversation. But at some point, their little joking, or if it was ever joking, looked like it took a personal turn, and Fury's definitely upset about it. Dillian Whyte may be upset about it. Brothers should be able to talk it out.
Here. I cheers to that.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. And check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And also, please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. This is the Boxing Bros. We keep it 100.
We in the feeling like we're gonna fight you.